Hello, everybody. This is Jeremy Esplin, Unified Communications Program Manager for Frisch's Technology, and I'm here to introduce you today to our new web portal for your voice services. Now, this is for all of our clients on Elevate. If you are on another system, you will not have access to this. First off, you're going to see here, I've already gone to the web page, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to login.fischerscloud.com. Again, that is login.fischerscloud.com. Once you hit enter, you're going to be taken to this screen. You're just going to go ahead and click on the My Services page. Now you can go ahead and put in your email address. I'm using one of our demos. And you're going to log in with your password. Okay, now if you've forgotten your password, you can click on the Forgot Password link right here, and that will help you reset it. Okay, now from here, there's a few things that you can do. First off, if you see up here in the top right, this will show you your username, and you can edit your profile here. You can change your password there as well. You can also edit your avatar, your photo. This is what shows up in the Elevate application. This shows up in the both the Elevate smartphone and desktop applications, but this also does show up in the online meeting application as well. You can do online meeting and ShareSync management from here. So if we click on ShareSync, what it's going to do is it's just going to redirect us to our ShareSync folder. If we click on online meeting, that will give you a link to the online meeting portal, which if you click on that, it'll take you to a whole different page. You'll have to log in with that same username and password. The bulk of this is going to be in the voice services link. So if we click on this link right here, you'll see a few things right off the bat. You'll see where you can change your voicemail PIN. So if we click on voicemail and PIN, you can see what your current PIN is. You can see what your what email address your voicemail is going to. And if you have a secondary telephone, maybe a cell phone number listed, it'll give you the choice of sending the voicemail notifications to your email only or to your phone and your email. If you do choose email only, it will prevent the light on your phone from blinking when you get a new email. You can also see where your greeting is. If you press play greeting, it'll play what your current voicemail greeting is, and if you click on edit, it'll allow you to upload a WAV or OGG Vorbis audio file. If you click on phones, it'll show you anything that's been logged in, any phone that's been logged in. You're really not going to be able to get a whole lot of value out of this, if I'm being perfectly honest, but it is there if support or somebody else asks you for that. Outbound caller ID, it'll show you what your current outbound caller ID is. And if you wanted to change it, you could change it. Typically, you are going to want to stick with your own outbound caller ID, especially if you have multiple locations. So if you have multiple physical locations, you don't want your caller ID to be one of those other physical locations, because if you do dial 911, the emergency services won't be routed to the correct address. So unless you have a specific reason to change this, I wouldn't recommend messing around with that too much, but you can change it if you'd like. If you click on Find Me, Follow Me, this will allow you to access your Find Me, Follow Me forwarding settings, just like you can from your smartphone app. And just to be clear, if you are unfamiliar with Find Me, Follow Me, you can elect to have up to up to 3 off-network numbers, 10-digit telephone numbers, and an individual phone ring all at the same time, or one by one in sequence, and you can move them up and down from here as well. Click on Hunt Groups. This will show you any hunt groups you're currently a member of and whether or not you're logged in or logged out. You can log in by clicking on the login button. You can log back out by clicking on the log out button as well. So if you are part of any sort of call group, such as a receptionist group or anything like that, you'll be able to log in and out of there. You can also view your call history by clicking on the call history tab. And it can show you potentially up to the last 2 months of calls. You can also change your user's time zone. Now this just changes things like the time that comes through when you get a stamp on your when you get a timestamp on your voicemails. This does and it does also affect the call history as well. Keep in mind that this does not change the time on your phone. If you need the time on your actual desktop phone changed, you will have to put in a ticket to support at fisherstech.com. That's about it. Again, I think the biggest value that people will find is the voicemail and PIN. By clicking on that, you can see what your current voicemail PIN is and change it, and then setting up how your voicemail is delivered. So I think that's probably the biggest value that most people will get out of this. As far as the editing profile on the main page there, it allows you to put in some additional stuff. So you could put in your job title. You can choose who your manager is if you want to do that. You can also put in your home telephone number, mobile telephone number, fax. You can also choose your office location. Typically this is going to be not filled in, but you can choose your office location here as well, and you can add notes to yourself as well. You can also reset. You can also set up your alternate email address. You can set up a first name and last name, even though this really isn't shown, the first name and last name, nor is the email address shown to anybody outside of yourself. So this would just be for your own internal record keeping. And again, profile picture, you can choose JPEG file. It is limited to 96 by 96 pixels, so keep that in mind. But that's about it. It's a pretty simple tool, but it allows you to access a few different things that you would normally have to access through your smartphone application. Again, as always, if you have any questions or problems with this, you can definitely contact support at fisherstech.com, and anybody there would be happy to help you out with it. Thanks a lot, and have yourself a good day.